Hey, what's up everybody? RJ back again with another video. Of course you guys know that. I'm just going to talk about one thing today, and it's something that's kind of new. It's about the whole steroid thing. For those of you who don't know, a few nights ago at a house show, Ryback came out for his match, and during the time he's out there, he's waiting for Cena to come out. John Cena's coming out, and he sees a sign. Not exactly what the sign said, but it's pretty clear it had something to do with Ryback and steroids. And Ryback just flipped out on the guy. Apparently he grabbed the sign, ripped it up, started cussing him out, threatening to meet him outside the arena after the show. I mean, steroids in wrestling is something that has been talked about for quite some time. And for anyone that's, a wrestling fan, people that don't watch wrestling, for example, I had a friend over one time, and he saw a match with John Cena, and the first thing that came out of his mouth when he saw him was, "Man, that guy's definitely taking steroids," So whether he is or not, I mean, that's up to you guys to judge. But the point I'm making by saying that is that wrestling and steroids is something that goes back for 20, 30 years. Back in the days with Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, clearly, and things like that. It goes back even before that and stuff, with some of the stuff that happened in the late 70s, early 80s, and stuff like that. But the I mean, you can understand why a wrestler like Ryback, if he's not, taking the juice, would get offended by that. If you work really hard on your body, and it's very clear to me that WWE does test for stuff like that. I mean, if someone like Randy Orton, who I would never guess is on steroids, gets suspended for being on having steroids in his system, obviously he had other things in his system too, including drugs and stuff like that. But if he gets suspended for steroids, Chris Masters, things like that. But people say, well, if you're high enough in the company, like Batista or John Cena, something, you won't get they'll look the other way, or they'll find something going on. There's a lot of conspiracies like that. People are thinking things like that go on. But I mean, if they're going to suspend someone like Randy Orton for something like that, you would think that they would suspend pretty much anybody at that point, So and that's where I stand on it. So is Ryback taking steroids? I don't think he is. Has he took steroids before? Oh, most definitely. I'm pretty sure he has taken them. But I think that he probably works really, really hard on his body to get it, to where it's at today. I mean, when I say he probably has taken steroids, I'm not saying any time in his, WWE run at all. I'm saying, when people are getting into bodybuilding, people experiment with different things. I'm not saying the guy has taken them, but if he has taken them, I'm sure it's in the past, It's something that he probably doesn't want, taking credit for all the hard work that he does, and I'm sure he does a lot of hard work. The man's supposed to eat 10 times a day or something like that. So I'm pretty sure if there's any steroids going around the WWE, for the most part, people are getting in trouble for it. I mean, obviously right now we got MLB things going on with steroids with Rodriguez and things like that. I mean, steroids are in all sports, the Chris Benoit's, the it's any sport you could think of, especially baseball. There's been accusations of steroids thrown around, but for someone like Ryback to get super offended about it, that kind of tells you right there that he's probably not taking them. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Ryback's juicing and he got offended because you don't want people thinking that he is? Do you think that people over-exaggerate the whole steroids and wrestling thing these days in the modern era, or do you guys think that the steroids thing is a serious problem in sports, and Vince is probably looking the other way for some of the top athletes like Batista back in the day and stuff, and maybe Triple H and people people that are higher in on the company to the point where they're kind of above that stuff. Do you guys think that's the case? Because I'll tell you guys my opinion real quick. My opinion is that I think there's not really a big issue with steroids in WWE, and anyone that does take steroids, I truly believe they do get suspended for it. I really think that they run a tight ship, especially since the Chris Benoit situation. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks a lot for watching this.